But I think Brandon was right with, like having a goal set in mind and working toward that. But I've always been a nigga that like had to live at a certain level of comfortability. True. So like if that means I'm working 2 jobs and still chasing the dream and I can't chase it as hard, then that's what I'm gonna do for a minute. Because I know I ain't gonna be this nigga. I used to work at Banana Republic, and I would work at Walgreens overnight. Wow. And this nigga would come to Walgreens at like 1 in the morning when they leaving the Comedy Store or factory or something like that. And this nigga see me putting up shit. But this is what I had to do to take care of my family. I got a family out here, my nigga. So it was like, I'm making fucking $8.15 at Banana Republic, working 4 hours a day. I'm a degree holder, my nigga. When I worked at Banana Republic in St. Louis, I was a shift manager. I'm making 15 there. I come here making $8.15. I'm working overnights at Walgreens making $12 an hour. Facts. I quit both of them to go full time at CarMax. Facts. I'm working at CarMax making $250 every car I sell. Facts. We don't get commission like regular car dealers get. Nigga, it's $250 for a car. I quit that shit to go work at the jail. Facts. I'm working at a jail, leaving the jail out by Six Flags, burning the fucking highway up to get to Burbank to audition to go back in the jail. And the jail, you ain't getting in that bitch quick. You got to go through 3 different metal detectors. You can't have your phone in there. Right. Nigga, but that's what the fuck it took. So it's like, it's great to have that goal, but it's also great to until I get there, I'm going to do this. Like, I know it's purists that come out here like, I'm only doing comedy. I'm not sleeping on nobody's couch. Hey. Like, even before my family, nigga, I need to be tucked in. I need pillows.
Facts. This is extremely true.
Nah, but I've always had that mentality. True. And like everybody moves differently, and everybody perceives everything differently. That's why he's okay with like people coming up to him like this. And I'm just like, nigga, like when All Death was popping off, people would go up there and hang out all day and then wait to get thrown in the sketch. Yeah. I didn't want that. Because I feel like, don't throw me no bones, my nigga. Let me work for it. Let me show you I'm the right person for this, and let me prove myself. Brandon used to tell me, like, nigga, just come up here and hang out. Yeah. Doe would say, come up here and just hang out. Like, I'm not. I'm going to come up here.
He got a job. I'm
going to go up there. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to let people know what the fuck I can do. I'm going to show them my talent level. I'm going to audition when they have open auditions. And I'm going to prove that I need to be here, not just I'm hanging out and throw me a bone. Because I don't want that shit. When I feel like a motherfucker throw you a bone, I feel like, and not saying that anybody at All Def did this, but I had experienced it at other places. They feel like they got something up on you. And they start talking to you and treating you different because they know you want something from them. And I just never want to put myself in a situation where I got to talk to a motherfucker badly because they treat me badly. And so I distance myself from that type of energy and that type of environment to protect my peace because I didn't need that in my life at the time. I'm already chasing a dream, like I say, that doesn't have a blueprint and doesn't ensure any type of success. I don't need nothing else to like fuck with my ego or my confidence or anything like that. So like everybody just got to move different. Like you got to find what works for you.
What y'all feel like y'all doing that's working right now?
Let me give one other good gem.
Go for it.
Choose better friends.
Facts.
This was a gem that Naeem Lynn gave me. And he didn't necessarily give it to me outright. It was an answer to what people used to always tell him, that he only got opportunities because of Kevin Hart. And his answer would be choose better friends.
but Brandon, hold up. But let me say this though, because I've scoped the whole LA out, and it's weird out here as far as getting friends, because just like with you and Tahir, right? Like, y'all my friends, but in my mind, I'm like, they my friends, but they got, like, real relationships. Like you say, Banana Republic. So it's like, to me, sometimes it'd be hard for a relationship because sometimes they don't want to pick up a new member in the group.
That is hard.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that be the conundrum sometimes for, like, I know myself, because it's like, I might want to call them, but I don't want nobody to be like, this nigga trying to get in the crew. When I'm just, like, probably saying, what's up? Just checking on you, you know what I'm saying? So that's the weirdness, I say, as far as, like, picking friends. Like, you can pick a friend, but if that nigga don't pick you.
That's true. That's very true.
Very true.
I think it resonates with the energy that you bring in a phone call. Like, you be calling your bro, I'm just calling it. Like, me and Brandon used to call and check on each other. This nigga would call me and pray for me. And like that shit was genuine.
Negro ain't pray for me. You out here just giving out prayers.
Just passing out prayers to individuals.
Wait. We gonna get to Justin in a minute. Go ahead. We gonna
right. Like we gonna get to Justin in a minute.
Nigga, you pray for us, nigga.
I need a Justin prayer.
Yeah. But I think it's always, you're right about that though, Chico. Like people are very protective of that circle, but you also got to remember like it really comes through in the genuineness. Like I remember when Brandon, Keenan, Tony, and DC, and I think about one more person, they had the group called Straight Outta Burbank.
Oh yeah,
and I wanted to be in that shit so bad, but I lived in Glendale. And I was like, nigga, I just come around like niggas was not, like they was fucking with me, but they wasn't fucking with me like that. And I kept my head to the ground and I kept working. And then it just worked out that me, Kev, and Tony went on tour. And that's really what me and Tony built. Right. We built the relationship on tour. It was like a pressure cooker. But outside of that, it was me and Brandon that was super cool out of that group. Like I was cool with Tony. Right. Like he would give me a ride. He'd let me ride with him to the clubs and introduce me. But like it ain't like the relationship I got now. But it came with time. Over time. And when it's the perfect time and can't nothing fucking stop that or slow that down.
I agree
with
that.
And also, to give Chico or anybody with that perspective, not necessarily perspective, but with that thought process, you got to identify, like, okay, choose better friends, yes. And also identify what do you bring to the team. Because I always say value. Value. So what do you bring? And you have to identify what is missing in the team to add value in it, because you can't have two shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need 6 shooters. We don't need another shooter.
We don't need 8 point guards.
You know, we don't. We don't need 8 point guards. You know what I'm saying? And that's as I evolve and grow into friendship and understanding, like having a team, you got to understand where do you fit in at and what do you need to submit to or what do you need to step up to, because we don't need that in this particular. We don't need another. You feel me? I don't need another feature.
Right.
I might need a host. I don't need another. You know what I'm saying? I don't need another nigga just to be around. I might need a nigga who can be a cameraman, dude. You know what I'm saying? Who can add other things to it. It's just like
that's real.
You got to be multifaceted. Like I don't need another nigga to do exactly what. Like I always tell niggas, I'm going everywhere, but I always tell niggas who be asking, how do I be on the road? Like, how do you be on the road? Like, I'm trying to be on the road, but at the same time, it's just like, nigga, to be on the road, to all comedians, it's not about being funny. But funny has to do with it. But you got to understand, when you come to Hollywood, I always correlate my thoughts to sports. When you come to Hollywood, nigga, everybody can run a 4-4. Nigga, everybody can shoot a 3, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can dunk. You know what I'm saying? So you having a good set that night don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a fact, bro.
It don't mean shit.
Everybody can run a 4-4.
Right. Everybody can, nigga. Everybody can do a layup and smack the glass, nigga. Like, that's it true. Don't mean shit. And then now that shifts to, like Tahir was saying, who are you as a person?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because on the road is a lot of downtime.
You're living with that person.
Yes.
You're basically living with the people that you're on the road with. So you want to have somebody with you that knows how to read a room. Like I've been in rooms with people that don't know how to turn the shit down, have a real conversation. I always want to be the funniest nigga in the room. Like, my nigga, we finna eat. Shut the fuck up and let them niggas pass the spaghetti out, my nigga. Like, so, and then the cleanliness of it, the timeliness of it, it's like you have to do a self-inspection, be like, okay, what am I doing? How can I be better? And like Brandon said, what problems can I solve? And that's one of the first things I learned when I got out here in Hollywood was like when I went up to Chris Spencer and I was like, hey, I don't want nothing from you. I just would love to be your intern. Boom. You ain't got to pay me. I just want to just ride around, pick up gems, and shake some hands. And he never let me do it, but he thanked me for the way I came to him, not asking him for something. I was like, I will solve problems. Like, I was Tangerine's assistant for like 4 months.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Because I didn't have a job.
Right.
And I had money that I was pulling from an inheritance, but that shit was going fast. So I was like, I got to get some income in. And this is before like the Banana Republic and all that shit. And I used to, when she stayed in Burbank, I would work in that little closet on the computer, updating her IMDb, submitting her for auditions. Like, nigga, my ego wasn't too big to take a job I didn't really want. Because I had bills, nigga. So I had to humble myself to make sure the motherfucking bills got paid. Thanks. And niggas move out here and be like, oh, I'm a purist, I'm only doing this. Nigga, you're going to be homeless.
Yeah, you will. I mean, I don't know, man, because I experienced different. I didn't experience the comfort growing in my grind. And like I said, you gotta like to be on the road. You gotta be a person. Outside of that, you have to be a person because you're with that person. You know, we only performing for 2 hours.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm with the nigga, or I'm with that person within that close proximity throughout the whole day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily being in the same room, but we in close proximity.
Exactly.
We hanging, we chilling. Can I talk to you? Can we go eat? Can we go walk around?
Yeah.
And just, you know what I'm saying, do day-to-day tasks.
Can we hang together?
Can we hang?
Exactly.
Can we,
Like, can I be regular
Right.
with you?
Can we hang?
Straight up.
Can I trust you to see the closeness of who I really am? You know what I'm saying? Can I trust you on that? So that's a huge factor. That's probably 80%. That might be 85%.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I said, you do have to be funny, but when you in this game, like I say, or when you in Hollywood, we don't question that because you here, so we automatically know you can dunk.
Right.
It's a shock to us when you can't. So it's a shock to us when you're not funny. I'm gonna already assume you funny.
Right.
So it's a shock to me when
I'm
you're
the opposite.
not.
You gotta prove to me that you're funny. I'm sitting in the back looking. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't. This is why. I'm gonna tell you why I am the way I am. I like to surround myself around greatness. I want to surround myself around somebody either equal as me, better than me, or someone that I see has the talent to get there, right? I just can't be kicking it with niggas and having them in my space if you're not at a certain level because I'm trying to get better. And if I feel like you're not stepping up to the floating around, like hanging around and shit like that, but you not like we was talking about not bringing no value to the situation. It's like, nigga, I got a family. I got motherfuckers that I could just kick it with that I'm just loving unconditionally, nigga. I got my unconditional love already,
I'm full
bro.
over there.
I'm full over there, bro. So you got there has to be some type of value that you bring to the table, you know. But I feel like even when headliners looking for a feature act, bro, it's like, what value are you bringing? Whether it's good company, whether it's you setting me up before I perform, you know what I'm saying? Whether you able to go run and get me some shit if I need you to do something, like what value are you bringing to this situation?
Want me down, I get it. Hate that I keep winning. Stab my back.